Alright then, this is on. So, let me start by one thing.
I wander out where you can't see. Inside my shell I wait and bleed. I felt the air rise up in me. Kneel down and clear the stone of this. I wander out where you can't see. Inside my shell I wait and bleed. Goodbye, a woman of our town. The night but all this time everything is
Everything is 3D blasphemy. He said it. Yeah, EA is 3D blasphemy indeed. I've spent a lot of time on this game, a lot of money as well. Not because, oh shit, I gotta be right back. Alright, so where was I? I spent a lot of time and money on this game, and I don't know about you, but when I played on GameCube back in 2005, I had the memory card, and I was the one deciding when to delete my cores. Now, if I go back a little further, back when I've started on Need for Speed, back when my rest in peace brother introduced me to this franchise, he killed himself with a car. Lame accident, but still, I was 12 back then. I'm 24 now. It's 12 years later. Am I right? Yeah, it's 12 years. And so I've been playing Need for Speed since then. He introduced me to Porch Unleashed back in 2002, and I've bought a lot of EA games, and not to mention every Need for Speed since then. So I've bought Underground when it came out, I bought Underground 2 when it came out, I bought Most Wanted when it came out. And that's just for Need for Speed. When I got my 360, I've bought a lot of others EA games like Dead Space and Mirror Edge and Battlefield and a shitload bunch of games that comes from EA games or that are graphically powered by Origin. Now, therefore, they wanna decide to erase my memory card. Fine by me, I'm gonna erase them from my life, like I care. But if I look into it, if I hadn't spent any cent on EA games, I'd have a shitload of money right now. So basically, this is my first car, which I redesigned, not the side though. I kept the side because it was my very first design, and I thought it was funny. Then I bought this and designed it, obviously, and got this from my first Speed Boost purchase, along with 3 of these, and this one I've designed it properly. I'm not gonna go through my 164 cars, since there's a lot of them that are just for class event and stuff, but I'll go through my favorite, that's for sure. So yeah, EA, you just made a mistake. I mean, I'm a big customer of yours, and yet you decided to remove my memory card against my will. As I said, fine by me, but I'm gonna remove you from my life, and that's all. I mean, I'm a big fan of Battlefield. My friends are a fan of Battlefield, and they are big buyers as well. And I've got a lot of other friends that are fans of most of EA games. And I know a lot of people who are into EA Sports. And I think that I'll find something to nail you down. I'll find something to make you lose even more money. You made me lose my money, I'll make you lose some of yours for sure. It's totally disrespectful what you're doing. I don't see what is hard in keeping this game online. I mean, at the very... the worst case would be just not banning people from it, or like you did, not allowing any more registry. So therefore, just don't ban people, and that's it. Just keep the game alive. Well, not alive, but online, and players will do the rest. Yeah, remember that by year 2 edition. Another year 2 edition. My beloved Supra. Still unfinished. I wanted to make it A class. Might do it. Want to make it A class as well. Bought that and it became IGC afterward, but no big deal. Same for the R35, but what can I do about it? I mean, I'm not selfish or anything. I would have liked that any car would have been available for anyone. This way, at least, we wouldn't have seen Sync and F1 all the time. I guess people would have drive whatever cars they felt like driving. So basically, really like this one. I'll miss that car. This car has been given to me by a mod because I had missed the giveaway on April 2012, I guess. 18 April 18, yeah, something like that. Really thankful to him. It was my first Porsche. And this car, I had bought the Beast, but sold it because I don't like sparkles around my car, and nowhere in the car dealer or the website was it shown, so I got pretty bored of it. I thought I could remove them somehow, but nah. And obviously my Nismo, when it came out, bought it. Probably the only Speed Scion tuned Nismo in this game. Currently, I'd say I'm in top 15, top 20 driver with the Nismo, but there's always people that will amaze me with this car. With the Nismo, I meant. Carrera GT, my first S-Class after the LFA, but the LFA didn't count that much. And my FBI core. The Drag Edition Supra that I purchased when it came out. That car is just sick in B class. That car is fun to drift. It was yellow, I changed it to white, and well, I change color from time to time. my undercover Cup RX-8. I'll miss that. The FC3S, such a beautiful sound. The car they gave away a while ago. Never drove it that much. I'm not a big fan of that car except in rally games. The Snowzilla that I recently redesigned. The second order for that I got from starter packs. How did you call them? Yeah, starter packs from Gamersgate. My first MR2, which was D class for a while, and that I rarely drove because I don't like it. It's too overpowered for nothing. It's just not fun for others. Shame. I'll never get that car to A class, I guess. Never drove that one that much. Really like that car. Really like it. And that one. Designed it, but not that proud of it. Yeah, so basically my brother introduced me to this game, and I thought that he would have liked this game, but the company itself is just disgusting. How can they do something like that? Seriously, they're just so selfish. It's what's so hard in just keeping the game online? If you don't care about it, don't take care of it, and players will take care of it, I guess. So yeah, there's a lot of core that I didn't work on. Shame I didn't get the chance to tune this right. Really a big fan of Mazda. Shame I didn't U-trap part it properly. It was on my work in progress list. This one is just this one ain't too bad, but it was more for fun than anything. Let's just get this over with. Not a big fan of it. I bought it for the achievement. The Bugatti, which is mostly pro-tuned. Didn't want to U-report it. My pro-tuned Nismo for Pursuit, obviously. I missed that one too. And this one, never get the chance to finish it because of the drops, obviously. We're starting to get a lot of good parts as well. Shame. Looking at this, and it's like a lot of unfinished project, a lot of time that I would have spent on the game. Not money, but time. And money, but just to buy cars. Nothing more. I mean, I don't buy parts with real money. I prefer to earn those parts. And yeah, yeah, this one is good looking, but that's all. Yeah, we're really glad that this car became IGC, but obviously this car, oh Jesus Christ, my only Pagani. Since I don't like the scene cars on that, not that I don't like them. I respect how they're built. It's an incredible car, but just too abused and unfair to people that don't buy on this game, so didn't buy them. There's no challenge driving them whatsoever. Yes, tell those work in progress. Another work in progress. Oh. The Cup C10, which I redesigned. And did you know that this was on the hood? Yeah, I just replaced it and stuff. And it's actually a guy that rebuilt old Skyline and old Japanese car, but I think he just do Skylines. Never got the chance to tune that one properly, and I never will. In 3 months? You crazy? I'll never get the parts to tune the cars I wanted to tune. Shame. What can I say to you, EA? You're just... well... what can I say? I mean, there's nothing else to say. You don't care about your customers, so why would customers care about you? I don't see any reason to buy any other game EA made. I mean, I'm a big fan of Dead Space, and wouldn't be purchasing any. I still didn't purchase Battlefield 4 because I saw it coming. I knew that if they'd shut down Need for Speed World, I wouldn't be playing Battlefield 4 anyway, so why would I purchase it? I'm not gonna waste more money anywhere else than on Need for Speed, since I've already put a lot into this game, so I'm gonna continue putting money on this game, and if they ever shut it down, I'll shut them down from my life, and that's all. That's how I see things. Basically said they're stupid. I really like that car. Well, so happy to buy that one too. It's a shame that Black Box didn't continue working on this game. I can understand there was new game coming and stuff, but that's not a reason enough to monopolize your time on other games. Need for Speed World have a lot of people on, a lot of loyal fans that were there since 1994. Way longer than I, and they always been loyal. So you're like compromising the loyalty of most of your most loyal fans, and that's just your last EA. I mean, you're not gonna earn much from shutting down this game. In fact, you're gonna lose way more than you think. You're gonna lose loyal customers that were buying a lot of EA Games product, and I bet that a lot of them won't be buying anymore anything from EA. I know I won't buy anything from EA anymore, that's for sure. They totally lost my respect. It's their loss again. I mean, seriously, how can you do this to people that spend so much on this game, so much time to earn parts, so much time to build these cars, so much time with friends, so much times on events, so much times. I really like that one, even though I'm not driving it that much. I'll make it A-class. Yeah, I think that's the car I'm gonna make A-class first. That's a shame our banking parts for reference, but I think that's a waste of time now, so I'm gonna use them. Still get that chance to tune it properly too. I pimped it pretty badly though. Well, I just wanted to pimp it somehow. Don't know why. Yeah. Oh my god, seriously. How can you do this to loyal fans? Seriously. It's just disgusting. How do you expect people to keep buying EA Games product after that? Seriously, a lot of people bought Battlefield 4 yet keep playing Need for Speed World, even though they got the run or they got the new Most Wanted. A lot of people like the way Need for Speed World is made, and that's a fact. And seriously, you just underestimate the gravity of what you're about to do. I think that there's a lot of people, I know a lot of people that spent hundreds and more each month for several years. Well, several, it's just a 5-year game, but for at least 1 or 2 straight years, and they didn't need to purchase that much. They did it because they believed in you, EA. Do you realize that? Some people believed in you, and yet you're backstabbing them like they means nothing. Well, let me just say you this. I'm not buying EA games. I'm not buying anything from EA Games anymore. I still don't own Battlefield 4, and I won't be playing any EA games anymore. I don't know what else I could add. There was nothing else to add. You're just making fools of yourself. You can easily keep that game online if you don't want to bother with banning and stuff. Well, then just don't do it. Who cares? But you can shut down somebody's game against their will. I mean, where was it said that people didn't want their memory cards anymore? Because sadly, that's how I see things. You can't remove my memory card from the console as you see fit. It's just disgusting, but totally disgusting. Seriously, my god, you're like really pathetic to do something like that. But really pathetic. There was nothing else to say. I mean, come on. Nothing impressive for that one. This one either. Just looking if I'm missing some, because I know that I started from my first car, and since there's a bug once you reach a certain number of cars that they just go random instead of being in order of purchase. Well, I just go from the bottom until I reach my 240 SX again. Yeah, I kept it simple. Like it. Got disappointed by that one too. And the third gear is still ain't fixed. I mean, you can gear that car manually. It's just the third gear, the third or the fourth one lasts what, 10 mph? You can't even reach the end of the speed. It's just lame. Well, there's plenty of other cars games, so fine with that. And there's plenty of other great games which aren't made by EA Games, so don't bother me. You're just losing a valuable customer, and I think that you don't value people enough, and that the only players that will keep playing EA Games online will be cheaters and fuckers that won't earn you any penny. So you're like spitting in the face of the legits for no reason whatsoever. It's your loss again. Just saying. I mean, how can you be so selfish? There's really nothing hard in keeping the game online. You don't have to. You already closed the registration, so why would you bother shutting the game down? Cheaters will go away eventually, or people will just avoid them, and that's all. They will get bored because they won't be able to play anymore because everyone is avoiding them. So I don't see why you couldn't keep the game online. Of course, after a while it's gonna create bugs and stuff, but why wouldn't you keep it online? I mean, come on. What's the big deal? If there's any more registration, I don't see what would be the big deal. And you don't need that much developing. The game is fine as it stands now. Fine, but there's always place for improvement, obviously. But it's your fault for stopping the development and monopolizing your team's time on other games, because a lot of people had already spent a lot on this game before the run came out and before I even start playing this Need for Speed. So yeah, I'm pretty disappointed in your decisions, and yet again you really underestimate your customers and your valued customers. I mean, a lot of us were loyal customers, and I know a lot already started banning EA, boycotting EA starting a year ago. I already know a lot of them, and yet you're just shutting down the game because you're too lazy to get that finger out of your motherfucking ass, because you're just money sucking bitch. You're truly funny. Seriously. I don't know who took these decisions, but I think that the company itself will regret it. Yeah. You're really lame to do something like that. But really lame. As I said, and I will repeat it and say it freely all the time, I'll be boycotting EA from now on. I won't be playing any more games from EA Games. Not one. Not a single game. I just don't care. There's plenty of other companies like Ubisoft or Eidos, which are in Quebec as well, so that's pretty cool. And they are incredible game designers, and I'd rather spend my money there than on your company that don't care about its loyal customer. And I'll say it again, my brother died and introduced me to this game, and it's one of those games that make me remember him and stuff, and I feel like I'm closer to him playing this game, and I know that he would have enjoyed playing with me if he was there, but he's not, and what can I do about it? There's not much I can do about it. But if you want to do that, if you want to shut down Need for Speed World, be my guest. I'm just gonna shut you from my life. I don't say anything hard like that. It's like what you're about to do. I'll just pull the plug out. That's what I'm about to do, and that's what a lot of loyal customers that were involved on Need for Speed World will do. They won't be purchasing anything EA related any longer, because they know how you can be, because they know that it's just money that matters to you and not your customers, as you want us to believe. We're not dumb. Most of people playing Need for Speed World are way smarter than most people at EA Games, but yet they spent money on this game for what? Because they believed in you. And you're deciding to delete our memory card? Fine, I'll delete you from my life. Good riddance. Hope you won't get mad at me for this message. I'm not that mad, I saw it coming, but I kept faith in you whatsoever. Somehow, for some reason, deep inside, I thought that maybe you would care a bit more about your loyal customer. But I'm afraid not. So fuck you.